The fact that you're walking, you can see the sculptures and take photos of them makes you feel like you're taking a stroll through a modern museum. The sculptures were created by a British artist. You probably won't believe how exciting Bratislava is. I mean, it's exciting in many ways, which you will most likely fall in love with. If you're wondering where Bratislava is, it's the capital city of Slovakia, the twin country of the Czech Republic. Bratislava is the only capital in the world lying on the border of three sovereign states. It is just a stone's throw from Hungary or Austria. You can even get to beautiful Vienna in less than an hour, which is another interesting fact. Bratislava and Vienna are considered the closest capital cities in Europe, situated only a short distance apart along the Danube River. If you are willing to visit Bratislava at any point in time, I'll be sharing a few attractions you might want to see in this city. Are you ready to see those? If you are, then make sure you stay tuned and watch this video till the end.
Lights are flashing all around. Feel the rhythm in the sound.
This road bridge is commonly referred to as Most Slovenské Narodného Povstania, and it crosses over the Danube River. It is the world's longest bridge to have one pylon and one cable-stayed plane. There are four lanes for motor traffic on the upper level, and lanes for bicycle and pedestrians are on the lower level. A special attraction is at the top of the bridge's pylon, housing an observation deck and a restaurant. Access to the observation deck is about €11. Above all, it's just a beautiful bridge to see, even though you don't want to go up there.
Makes us strong. Raise your hands, let's sing along. Parties here all night long.
Let's move on to the most photographed statue in Bratislava, which is Cumil, or Rubberneck as it is in English. This bronze workman pokes out of the pavement as if he is coming out from a manhole. There is an amusing men at work sign next to him for added effect. That's quite interesting. There are quite a few myths about this statue. Some say if you rub his head, you get good luck for the rest of your life. Some say if you rub his nose, you'll get pregnant. And I'm pretty sure you know that the cost of refurbishing bronze is a lot, so you can avoid both if you can't afford it. No doubt, these good luck tales are most likely for tourists.
Feel the vibe, it makes us strong. Raise your
The Eurovea Galleria is the largest shopping mall in Bratislava and also in Slovakia. It is an enormous shopping center located on the waterfront in Bratislava, not far from Old Town. The place is huge and has multiple floors and buildings. The interesting thing about this mall is the fact that sculptures can be found outside and inside the mall. They not only beautify the whole area, but they had an artistic element as well. This is one of the places you'd like to visit when you're in Bratislava. The fact that you're walking, you can see the sculptures and take photos of them makes you feel like you're taking a stroll through a modern museum. The sculptures were created by a British artist. Each sculpture has its name and character, and together they complete a fairy tale called Six White Mice, which was written by Colin's wife. This beautiful story speaks about greediness, faith, true friendship, courage, and love.
this moment unconfined. On the dance floor we belong. Feel the vibe.
As you take a walk along the streets of Bratislava, you may come across the memorial of the Slovak National Uprising. There are three figures of partisans and two women on this square, which was originally called Market Square, and was the main place for public gatherings and demonstrations. The monument was dedicated to partisans in the Slovak National Uprising in 1944, which is the main anti-fascist action in Slovakia during the Second World War. Michael's Gate is a part of the Old Town fortifications and probably one of the most photographed buildings in Bratislava. This 14th century gate houses a museum, and on the sixth floor of the tower, there is a balcony with views of the city, the castle, and the surrounding areas. The pedestrian street beyond Michael's Gate is a good place to stop for refreshment and souvenirs if you need it.
Feel the rhythm in the sound. Feet are moving to the beat.
The main square in Bratislava is small and perfectly formed, in my opinion. It is called Alavne Namesti, and when you get there, you'll find some palaces and some beautiful structures. It is located in the old town, and it's literally considered to be the center of the city. You would also find the Maximilian's Fountain, which is the most famous fountain in Bratislava. There's a yellow tower that presides over the main square, and it's part of a building complex that once served as a town hall. This is now a museum and tourist tower. You can access the upper levels of the tower for a great view. You know what, guys? We might have to take a break, and I just want to tell you something. And the thing is this, if you're new to the channel and you don't want to miss out on the upcoming videos, then you have to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you can receive the alert immediately when a new destination video is published. Do not also forget to like this video and share with your loved ones, should in case you are planning a trip soon.
Feel the rhythm in the sound. Feet are moving to the beat. Swear the laughter can't be beat. DJ spinning tracks so hot.
If there's one more thing you must do while visiting Bratislava, it is to try the food. You can choose to eat at Bratislava flagship because I enjoyed what I had. The Slovak national dish is potato dumplings served with sheep's milk cheese and fried bacon. This particular restaurant is quite historical. Anytime the weather is beautiful, you can choose to eat at the brewery tables outside as well.
Long parties here all night long. Faces dropping, hearts in sync. No time now to stop and think.
I would say the Blue Church is one of the most beautiful sights you have to see in Bratislava. You don't want to miss it. When you look at it on a sunny day, it has the same color as the sky and has its name for that obvious reason. The facade is blue, the mosaics are blue, the mayolicas are blue, everything including the roof through the gates is blue. And not only the exterior, the interior is also painted in shades of pale blue. It is worth the detour to see it. The light blue detail is just like icing on a cake. It's really a spectacle.
Feel the vibe, it makes you strong. Raise your hands, let's sing along. Parties here.
We talked about most SNP earlier on. Then there is this other bridge, which is one of the three bridges that connect the center of Bratislava with the neighborhood on the other side of the Danube River. The way it was constructed is quite interesting. The main construction was built on one river bank, and then for one day they stopped the traffic on Danube, and the bridge was moved to its current position.
No time now to stop and think. Neon lights and crowded space.
The presidential palace is kinda outstanding as it's quite noticeable among the neighboring buildings. It is the current residence of the first woman president in history. But this is not the only reason for its importance to Slovaks. Additionally, it is not the most exciting or elaborating changing of the guide you might have seen in your travels, but something to add to your list of things to do in Bratislava.
Feel the vibe, it makes us.
You have a couple of options to close out your day trip to Bratislava. If you're a fan of visiting castles, then a trip to Bratislava Castle is a great option. The first floor houses the rooms of Slovak Parliament, and the third floor houses an exhibition on the history of Slovakia. You will find other rooms like the former Baroque chapel, the music hall, in which concerts are held. The courtyard is really pretty, and you can visit the grounds of the castle for free. The best thing about this castle for me is the views from above. I really enjoyed it. You might want to visit too.
Lights are flashing all around. Feel the rhythm in the sound. Feet are moving to the beat. Swear the laughter can't be beat. DJ spinning tracks.
If there's one thing I really enjoyed about Bratislava, is the fact that the city is an English-friendly city. Public things that are written or said in Slovak usually have the English translations in most cases. For instance, the bus stop announcement usually have the English translations after that of Slovak has been said, which will definitely limit the issues of getting lost within the city as a foreigner. The only issue I had in Bratislava is my concern for safety. It doesn't seem completely safe, especially the train station. Aside from that, Bratislava has everything you would love in a city break. It has amazing food if you're a food explorer, and most importantly, the friendly locals, which is why you might choose to stay in Bratislava. You love the atmosphere and feel of this place. You could spend a day or two in this city, and you would likely fall in love with the laid back vibe and great prices. If you would want your trip planned with ease, then visit our website to get started. Thanks for watching this episode and see you in the next video.